guys, so I don't know what my camera is doing. It is not, oh my god, can you please just work with me here? I hit you one time to switch out the battery and you get all freaking moody on me, worse than me on my biggest PMS day. Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name's Rhonda, better known as HotmessmommaMD. And on today's video, it's another edition of Is It a Dupe or Just a Waste of Money? What we're going to be testing out, trying out, and doing this look right here is a brand new company to me, to my channel, that y'all highly requested me check out, which is this. It says Go To Beauty, but I promise you it's at copycatbeauty.com. That girl from Dr. Phil, the Catch Me Outside chick, yeah, that one apparently collabed with them to create makeup, or she is the face of their makeup, what have you. Anywho, we created this look right here, and of course I love when you guys pause the video, take a wild guess which side has which. If you guys don't know, this is supposed to be a dupe. By the way, it's $8.99 for this $49 palette right here by Too Faced, called the Chocolate Gold palette right here. Like I said, $49, $8.99, and of course we're going to put it to the test. So we are going to review this. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on this. So if you're interested to see whether or not this $8.99 palette is a dupe, in fact, for the $49 Too Faced palette, then let's go ahead and get started. Okay guys, so here are all of the swatches in both the Too Faced and in the Copycat Beauty or Go To Beauty. I don't know what I'm going to be calling that brand this entire video, but on the bottom is all of the Go To Beauty / Copycat Beauty items or swatches, and then of course on top is all of the Too Faced swatches. I mean, overall I feel like they swatch decently, especially for the price. Some of them are just a little bit patchy, and if the colors are off, it's not by too much. You can tell just by swatches that the Too Faced, especially the shimmers, do swatch a bit stronger, I guess, as far as the pigmentation goes. But I feel like you can definitely build up the Copycat Beauty shimmers as well. Hey guys, so getting right into comparing these palettes. Of course, right off the bat, you see there's an extreme difference as far as packaging goes. Of course, this one is the bougie one. It's $49. You can pick it up at Ulta, Sephora, TooFaced.com. I'm sure there's other retailers as well, but like I said, it's $49. As far as shelf life, once open, there is 12 months on here. And of course, it's a mixture of mattes, shimmers, metallics, you know, all that good stuff. That's what it looks like. Of course, over here you have the Copycat Beauty Go To Beauty Cocoa palette. It's in like your standard type of cardboard packaging. It looks like this with a little mirror on the inside. A little bit about it. There's no information on the back. However, I did make sure to keep the box for y'all. It does have a shelf life once open of 24 months. Now, this does not state that it is cruelty-free, and it does say that it is made in China. As far as ingredients, the number one ingredient here is talc, then mica, and then a bunch of other words that you guys know I can't pronounce. So this is what the inside looks like, and of course I'm going to do a side-by-side for you guys. Again, it's not about what the packaging looks like to me, it's more so about the quality of the eyeshadows. Now, one thing I want to note is this is not a first impression. I did play around with this yesterday, and I'll just go ahead and talk about it now before I apply it to my eyes. I never typically have any type of issue with eyeshadows at all, so it's never a big deal to be playing around, kind of getting to know the palette before I head out to work. Never a big deal. I don't have sensitive eyes. If you guys, again, have been with me for a while, you know I have seasonal allergies to the world outside. I'm allergic to it, but makeup, very, very rarely is there anything that irritates me. And my eyes were very, very itchy. So that was a bit concerning to me, to the point that it wasn't my actual eyeballs. It was like the skin around my eyes was just, I literally just kind of would sit here in my meetings and kind of like be tapping around my eye because it was like the outer corner was just so irritated. So In hopes of getting this video out to you guys, I did go ahead and use my allergy eye drops that I typically don't ever have to use until spring, summer, fall time occasionally, and we're hoping that this doesn't irritate my actual eyes, because my eyes actually did get a little bit on the red side yesterday. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in. Okay guys, so I've got you guys zoomed in. If you are new to Is It a Dupe or Just a Waste of Money, what I do is I actually put the high-end side on one side, then the more affordable one on the other side. I do use the exact same brushes, but I do clean them off in between with this J-Cat Beauty brush cleaner, as well as I got a washcloth over here, and that way there's no cross-contamination or issues or anything. So we're gonna go ahead, jump right into it. As far as primer goes, I don't typically ever put primer on anymore. I just have my Bare Minerals Bare Skin Concealer, and let's go ahead and jump into it. I'm gonna go ahead and do the ring side, is going to be the Too Faced side. I sometimes get complaints that my videos are a little too long. This is probably going to be long too, because let's be honest, I'm a Gemini and I talk a lot. But I'm going to do my best to kind of get through this fairly quickly for y'all. So I am going to go ahead and start off with this shade right here. Then from there, just because I want to use as many colors as I can, I'm going to go into this matte shade right here, more so in the crease and lid area. Okay guys, wish me luck. Cleaning off the brush, we're jumping over to the Go To Beauty / Copycat Beauty. I don't really know what to call it. We'll call it Copycat. Doing the same shades right here. Same amount of kick up and fall out. Moving on to the next. Okay, moving back over to the Too Faced palette, let's go ahead in with this deeper matte shade right here, which is of course called Cocoa Truffle. The colors I've used so far is Rollin' in Dough, So Bougie, and now Coffee Truffle. As far as brush goes, I am just using a Morphe M576 brush. Now from here, what I'm going to go ahead and do is apply a shimmer. I'm going to change up the shimmers a little bit, and I guess I'm going to try this purple shade right here. I'm just using an Alamar brush. This purple shade right here. I like to see how they apply first, this way. Now I'm going to go in with my finger and see how that works. I like the application better with my finger. Dripping Diamonds. That applied nicely, and then I'm going to take a little bit onto my finger and dab that. And then I'm going to go in with, I guess, we'll go in with this one, which is Gold Dipped. Actually applies really well with the brush. Starting this whole process over here in the Copycat side, we are going to do the purple, and I'm going to do the exact same process. Start with the brush, move on with the finger, etc., etc. I think that it actually applied pretty nice with the brush. So this side definitely has some fallout with it. So I'm going to move in next with the shade. Going in with this shade. Okay, so that one's not as pigmented. Okay, so underneath my eye, I am going to go in a little bit with this. Again, this is the Copycat side still. Jumping back over to Too Faced, we're going to do the same shade, Cocoa Truffle, and apply that under the eye. And then before I forget, I am going to do this while I am still on camera. I'm going to stamp a little bit of the black close to my lash line so you guys can see what I do. Sometimes I forget to do this while I'm on camera, so I'm gonna look for my little brush that I use. Maybe no, I don't know. So I'm just gonna go into this black. This is just a little angled brush, and pick up a little bit, and then I just stamp it really close to my lash line. Just like so. Jumping back over to the Copycat Beauty side and using the black over here, using the same brush, cleaned it off. Okay, so I have a little bit of fallout on both sides. I would say there is a bit more fallout. Let's see if I can focus. I'd say there's definitely more fallout on this side than on this side. So fallout is, as you guys know, not the biggest deal in the world, depending on what colors you choose. But I'm going to go ahead and jump off to the rest of my face, and then I'll be right back to give you guys my final thoughts. Okay guys, I don't have the rest of my face on yet, but as I was applying my mascara and my liner, which of course will all be linked and listed down below for you guys, I realized that something was missing on this side. So if you guys happen to catch it, leave me a lipstick emoji down below because I forgot to add this shade right here into my crease, and we are going to try and work miracles here and add that to the Copycat Beauty side. So of course I'm going to go ahead and use the exact same brush. Let's clean her off. Hopefully that won't affect too much. I will tell you guys, as of right now, the corner of my eye is doing the itchy thing again. So there's that. But I'm going to go ahead and apply that and then see if we can work around the colors. I may have to fix some of the colors, but that's okay. Well, it's one of my classic train wreck videos. I tried to film what I forgot to add from this palette, and then my battery died. So hopefully it got part of what I was trying to tell you guys. Another thing that you can see is as I'm adding it, it is kind of dusting away that purple, but I mean, in actuality, that should have gone on first. So I am going to go back in and add a little bit of the purple. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and jump off and... Actually, no, I'm not. You guys are just going to get me without my face, okay? So let's go ahead and get into my final thoughts. Okay, guys, so I'm just going to keep these in, trying to distract you from my ring light. I didn't have a chance to get the rest of my face on. This, apparently, it kind of turned into a train wreck. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I mean, how do I end up forgetting that one shade? But I don't know. I do. My eye is irritated. It is itching. It's doing the exact same thing as to what happened yesterday using this palette. I don't know what ingredient it is in this palette, but it is irritating that corner of my eye. So as far as the actual look between the Too Faced side and the Copycat side, you guys saw when I went back and had to add a little bit of that deeper shade in there, it took away from the shades, which again, I kind of told you guys that is somewhat, you know, normal if you do that. I'm going to add a little bit of these other shades in here so it does kind of match a little bit. But overall, I mean, it's not like the absolute worst quality by any means. But if you guys saw Is It a Dupe or Just a Waste of Money a while back when the Face Candy Disco Fever came out, I actually compared this palette up against this palette. And from what I recall, I didn't seem to struggle as bad with the Face Candy palette as I did with this one. And I shouldn't say struggle. I mean, you guys saw everything applied fine, but I don't remember having an irritated eyeball, you know, and that kind of worries me. It worries me a lot, actually, because like I said, I am not one to have eye irritations. And yesterday, because I didn't want this to be a first impression, I went to work, and it's never a big deal for me to just be testing out makeup and wear a palette to work that's new. But I did with this one, and I had it on both eyes yesterday, and I had like this big meeting and a presentation that was given, and the CEO is literally standing right in front of me, and my eyes were just like what they're doing, this one is doing now. So as far as that goes, guys, I'm not even going to do an end of the day check-in for you all. I cannot recommend this to you. This may work for you guys, but for me, it does not. It does not. I feel like if you definitely want this color scheme that the Too Faced chocolate gold palette has. I say either wait till it goes on sale. Too Faced is really good at having 20-30% off. Sometimes Ulta has those coupons as well, Sephora. And if you're wanting to save money, I would even say just go for the face candy palette. But for me, this is a definite no. Here's the thing, it's not like totally inside my eye that's getting irritated. It is literally like the skin. So like I said, I don't know what is in this, even though the ingredients, I mean the ingredients are listed right here, but I don't know what particular ingredient is in here. I don't recommend it. That's it. Sorry, it's $8.99. That's great. The shipping took like 7 days. It was coming from Indiana, so I was a little surprised it did take that amount of time. Could be because everybody's wanting to get their hands on something copycat beauty, but for me personally, this is a big fat no. I don't want to test out any of their other eyeshadow products just because for me to have this kind of irritant, that's not the norm for me. You guys know I test out a ton of affordable dupe makeup, drugstore makeup, high-end makeup, and I very, very rarely, next to never, ever have any type of eye irritant. So to me, I would say purchase at your own risk. This is not something that I could recommend to you guys. As far as a dupe goes, I'm not even going to call it a dupe. I think this is the first time I've ever done is it a dupe or just a waste of money where I wasn't happy with the dupe product. So I'm probably going to get a lot of crap for that, but you guys come to me for honesty. Just a friendly reminder, this is a judgment-free zone where we keep everything happy, sunshine, rainbows, and positivity because there's enough negativity in the world. So let's be nice in the comment section, okay? If this works for you, awesome. Awesome. I did kind of freak out a little bit and I went on YouTube and I did see that there are others out there that are having this reaction. So anyways, like I said, I'm not doing a check-in for you guys. This is going bye-bye. So I'm probably, yeah, I'm over it. I'll probably hurry up and put the powder face stuff that I got on. And then after that, the eyeball stuff's coming off. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys found it helpful. Definitely save your money. I would not do this. But I do want to give a post notification shout out on a positive note. If you want to be a part of my notification squad, it's super, super easy. All you have to do is make sure you're subscribed. Click that little bell 2 times so you can receive my notifications. And then just leave me a comment down below, hashtag notification squad, hashtag Team Hotmess, for a chance at a shout out in a future video. Today's notification squad shout outs go to Ashley McLaughlin, of course, Tia Summerhalder, Maria Carrillo, girl. Okay, can I just say, Maria, you and Emily seriously cracked me up the other day when you were like, I can't leave a comment on her premiere. Girls, both you girls, you know I'm not going to block you. No, ma'am. Jessica Ritchie, Heather Kesty, Kristen B, and Elisa, is it Pavlis? I don't know. I'm very sorry. You know me. Enunciation, not my forte. No, ma'am. Anyways, that's going to be all for today's video. Thank you guys if you made it to the end of the video. Like I said, I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please make sure to give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channels for giveaways, which are listed down below for y'all, as well as there are going to be future giveaways. Sorry, once again, still didn't put the phone on silent. Anyways, I'm going to hurry up and get through my other video where I am apparently just totally putting torture on myself. I'm going to be testing out this palette right here by GoTo Beauty / Copycat Beauty. Anyways, until next time, my friends, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, and blessed day. Kisses from Kentucky. Bye!